Howdy y'all. This is In the Fringe DS, also Madman E. This is my second video for this YouTube channel because it's really whatever strikes me fancy. And right now I'm off of Olson Memorial Highway and near Olson and Penn, and I am next to one of the statues of our greatest governor in existence, Floyd B. Olson. My previous video was me at his grave, paying my respects to such an honorable man, a guy who fought the KKK in their height of their popularity, a man who actually stood for what the Democratic Party should stand for: workers, farmers and laborers. This is the man all members of the Democratic Party should look up to. We should not be looking up to Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, or even Obama. If we want to reclaim the national zeitgeist of the working class, then we need to take inspiration from the leaders who stood on principles for the working man. And as much as I want to say I have faith in Ken Martin, because I somewhat do, but not really, he was the best choice we had of the serious contenders. But I'm recording this video to just do more of a little thing about Floyd B. Olson. Did you know in the early 2000s, Ronald Reagan, Minnesota Republicans, and the National Republican Party tried to get Olson Memorial Highway renamed to Reagan Memorial Highway because he was that much of a threat to the Republican Party's attempts to take over Minnesota. And we successfully made them abandon that campaign. As a proud DFLer, as someone who represents the DFL on several committees, it is time for us, the DFL, to wake the hell up. We can no longer take for granted the rural areas. We need to expand into the rural areas again. It's time to rebirth what Floyd B. Olson did in Minnesota. It's time for us to stop kissing the ring of people who no longer understand the working class. We should not be giving up rural areas to the Republicans where they can just fearmonger against different groups. It's up to us as representatives of the greatest Democratic section of our greatest party in existence to stand up for what we know is right. Floyd B. Olson would be rolling over in his grave if he saw us surrendering the rural Iron Range, and other areas that we used to have strongholds to Republicans. It's time for every single one of us, even the ones in the cities like me, to get our hands dirty and start going towards those rural areas again. It's time for us to rebuild the bridge that Floyd B. Olson was able to build. Remember, we have the ability to do this. We have economic populism. These right-wingers do not have that. They have to use hatred and misinformation. If we get our policies out there, if we focus on transformative works, we can win again in these areas. There's already been some movements. It's time to keep those movements up. It's time to fight like hell. It's time for the DFL to reclaim our rightful spot in this state. There's a reason we haven't voted Republican for president in so many years. It's time to keep that trend. It's time to win back these areas that we used to have. If Tim Walz can win a district that's always pretty much went to Republicans, then why the hell can we not? It's time to reawaken Floyd B. Olson's will. Do not let this man, do not let our party, the Farmer and Laborer Party, go down the route of so many of these red state Democratic parties. It's time to reawaken. It's time to kick some bloody butt and reclaim the power that we had as the DFL. No more surrendering to the right. No more bending the knee to their views. It is up to us. Have a lovely day, y'all. I just figured I'd share this. I was in the area. Have a lovely day. Bye.